Our biggest focus at our program for MMSTC is to teach the kids how to work independently. So we don't actually get up and teach directions. We facilitate, and then the learning becomes theirs. They actually use the engineering design process. So they have to give jobs for each person on the team. So one person will build like the tower portion, and one person will build the arm portion, and one person will build the rotator. So it's just like a team of engineers. Everybody's got their specialty.
So tell me about your design. How did you select your design for the challenge?
Well, I can answer this. Okay, so the grabber, like, a lot of people did the one that was like normal in the class, but I wanted to do like fun. And then like I thought of claw machines, and then like that kind of looks like a claw thing going on.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that's how I got the claw.
Your inspiration is the claw machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part so far?
Probably making the arm because that's my job. But I think one of my favorite parts about the arm is probably making the clamp, which is like right here. It's kind of like I'm not finished with it, but I'm making the part of the clamp right now. And like probably the best part about the clamp is that you get to like push in the syringe and then make it like grab onto something. It's probably a pretty cool part.
Okay, so that's what you're going to use to grab the toxic waste to move it, right?
Yeah.
The thing that gets hard is usually gluing when it doesn't really want to stay
Yeah, when you try to glue down the parts, sometimes the parts won't cooperate with you. So what happens, it doesn't stick, and then it takes a while to like get it to glue down.
Well, there's a rubric that we're following, and there's two areas that we're going to score them.
Why do you volunteer?
Oh, I said it's just rewarding to see all the students coming out and to watch their faces light up. And just to watch the level of engagement. These are our future students. And I like to have a part in watching them grow.
What's been the most challenging part about all this for you?
Letting the glue dry because it takes a while and like you have to hold it for like long amounts of time.
All the groups that we looked at were very well organized.
Yeah.
All had a plan.
Surprisingly
all had a plan. Looking at the projects as they're coming together, there's going to be a lot of people that get to the final table with a functional result where maybe we haven't seen that as much in the past. So collectively, this group is doing very, very well. This group seems to be very well organized.
Right.
We had one group that had a CAD drawing that they did on a program called Blender, which is foreign to me, but it's a kid.
Tinkercad.
Tinkercad was another one. KittyCAD was another one I heard of. But these are all kid CAD programs, and this group had a full CAD drawing in their workbook. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
What can really go wrong is the bottom line.
Yeah.
Oh, so how does this how does it work?
Okay, so like the piston, like rubber bands are connected to the piston, and the piston kind of like pulls it back. The rubber bands that kind of like that makes it closer.
Okay.
And I don't know how the others got their inspiration. Yeah.
What other designs did you look at?
We looked at designs that had extended arms, and we looked at one design online that had a complete separate area for pistons.
Okay.
But we decided to go against that because it would use a lot of pistons, a lot more cord, and we didn't really like the idea as much as we do just having the pistons built into one part.
Okay. So, why do you like fewer pistons? Just because it's simpler, or?
It's simpler, and it could, help us if we need extra pistons in certain areas.
Okay. Yeah, less to go wrong too. So, okay. What was the hardest part of the challenge?
Green.
Well, one time we had this difficulty where DT, this one where couldn't reach the bottom almost.
Oh yeah. It couldn't reach the bottom, so we decided that we would make the arm a bit longer.
So we added 6 centimeters to it, right?
We added 6 centimeters to it, and we're gonna try to make it
It'd be great if I could undo this while I'm here.
Okay. And now you're all working on different parts of this right now. How did you decide who does what?
We just kind of called it for ourselves. We didn't really have anything special. We did.
You got the last choice?
Yeah, we were all just like, what do we want? We all just kind of shouted it out, and whoever called it first got it.
Okay. David, anything else you want to know about it?
Me.
And how did you decide who's your leader?
We did it when we were at the competition, at the practice here, and they thought I was the most responsible, so we just kind of went with it.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Alright. How are the cuts going? Is everything cut?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the microphone.
Oh, I'm like.
Yeah, you're on tape.
That's horrible.
Everyone, do you want to help me? Yeah, sure. I can't get this one done.
You guys have media release forms.
Yep, already.
What do you want to this? I can't
Yeah,
get it
but I
out.
don't.
Out?
I'm allergic to pictures.
There you go.
And would you prefer not to be in the video?
Okay.
Okay.
You're welcome. Excuse me.
Oh, of course.
But you're okay if I put you in the
you're
video?
fine.
Okay, thank you. Put this.
All right. What now?
Okay. You guys
Yes.
ready for this one? Is it straight? My half
Yeah, sure.
of the interview?
Yeah.
Here, I'll just stand it down.
All right,
I'm
can I sit down here? Am I going to sit on everybody's seat? All right, so I got a couple questions here for you. I'm going off of a script, much like them. Tell me about your overall experience when you guys started.
At first we were kind of scared, but then as we went into it, we kind of started to get it more, and it became easier.
Yeah, we really expected it to be super hard, but once we actually got into designing and building, it felt a lot easier.
Yeah? What's been your favorite part so far? The designing, the building?
Building.
The building?
Really building.
I think the building would be my favorite part too. I'm an off-roader, so my family and I, we build big trucks.
Really?
So yeah, big trucks, like the monster trucks. Not quite that big though.
Have you ever ridden in one?
All right, guys.
Huh?
Have you ever ridden in a monster truck?
Pretty close to it, yeah.
Really?
Yep. Not Monster Jam big, but pretty close to it. What's been the most difficult part for you guys?
We've all had different difficult parts. I spent practically 3 days trying to get my rotator to work, but all I did was put the pistons in the wrong spot. And, our arm was too short and our claw wasn't working, but we soon got everything to work out how we wanted it
For me,
to.
the hardest part was that these kept being a corner on an angle, so I had to straighten it out. And I spent a day or two trying to do that.
I would say connecting all of them together.
Yeah.
Blue.
That.
You said connecting everything together?
Yeah.
Getting everything to work together?
Mm-hmm.
Each of you have had a little bit, each of you have taken something different away, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would be each of your different takeaways?
Well, Noreen, you can start with because you had the most different from everyone's.
Wait, so what's the question?
What would be your takeaway from this?
My takeaway?
Yeah.
Like, what'd you do different than everyone else does?
I used a lot of complex parts. I mean, like, I used kind of like more parts than everyone, I guess.
In the claw.
Like, I don't know.
What did you learn specifically that you think is a little bit different than everybody else? What did this teach you?
Oh, teamwork was like, I guess, because like I learned like working all together was really important. If that answers it, I don't know.
Yeah, teamwork. You're gonna touch out how to work as a team?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I know it's hard, isn't it, being put on the spot like that?
For me, it was like knowing, like, since I'm the base middle, I kind of have to, like, a lot of my part connects the beginning to the end. It was like knowing that to make mine really stable, so the entire thing would be stable.
What's the base middle? Can you explain that a little bit more?
It's like the middle of it, where like on one side the arm will be on top, and below it is the rotator, and so it's like the middle. It itself doesn't really do anything, but like it connects everything else.
Okay.
What I learned from this was that, yeah, teamwork is a really big part of it. Because if I didn't have these kids around me, it would be really hard to just like learn what to do. She helped me a lot. Like when I didn't know what to do, she was like, "Oh, you have to do this." And my part, it was like in the middle, so it was kind of important.
It was very important.
To hold her claw, and yeah.
Hey, trying to cut it properly.
One thing I probably learned the most was, of course, teamwork again and cooperation, because we did another project, and we did not cooperate very well. With this project, I actually can cooperate with them. I actually learned how to
The shade.
Yeah, how to do everything without getting angry at my team. Because
the shade.
Communication, maybe, with your teamwork.
All right, guys.
Shade. Wait, I forgot.
Did you say shade?
You guys having fun?
All right, guys. Well, I hope you're having a ton of fun. And I hope you keep having a ton of fun.